As a nurse, I've seen a lot of people with sleep deprivation. It affects their job, their home life. At Room to Room, we want to take the guesswork out of buying a mattress, and that's why we brought in this technology. It shows you what you need. We want to do the assessment and find exactly what's perfect for you.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Thanks as always for tuning in with us. And Maya is here. She's covering up my mic a little bit, so I hope you can. Oh, thank you, Maya. She knew what was going on. I hope you can still hear me. But as always, thanks for tuning in with us on your Monday morning for Maya's Monday Minute. She is here. She loves my hair, if you don't notice. But she's going to help me talk through our weather headlines this morning. Everything you need to know to get you out the door. You have anything to say, Maya? You want to wave at all? Want to say hey? Hey? She's not going to say it this morning. That's okay. What you need to know to get you out the door is we do see some spotty storms to start off our fall. Today is the official start of fall. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Storms are going to be coming back by the middle portion of the work week as well. And then some cooler weather is ahead. So we actually are going to be seeing a little bit cooler and maybe some fall-like conditions as we head later in the work week, or at least a little bit better than we're seeing it right now. So that's everything you know to get you out the door. Thanks as always for tuning in to Maya's Monday Minute. She loves talking through, I think, the weather headlines with me. I'm going to hand her off, and then we're going to talk about what it means that it is the autumnal equinox today to officially kick off our fall season. So that's everything you need to know. Again, spotty storms to start off fall. What does that mean? Well, the autumnal equinox is happening today. It usually happens between the 22nd and the 23rd of September. Happens to be on the 22nd this time around. Let's talk about what that means for us. It means the Earth's axis is tilted neither away or toward the sun. So that is something to note. That's what happens when the autumnal equinox will happen at 1:19 p.m. and we will see equal amounts of daylight and darkness at all latitudes across the Earth. So pretty cool thing that happens today that officially kicks off our fall season, even though it won't necessarily be feeling like fall out there. Here's a look at the Crossroads Museum over in Alcorn County, Corinth, Mississippi. Temperatures in the 70s there. Overall, again, as I said, it's a warm start to our day ahead, a warm start to fall. Same story over in Cleveland. Temperatures in the 70s there as well. Beautiful start to your day over there, though. Look at Mississippi Live radar this morning. We are seeing a few showers out the door, mainly in really the central portion of our region. You can see here, I'm going to zoom in, kind of show you where a few of these showers are ongoing, very spotty in nature. So not necessarily everybody getting in on these, but a few people are, from places like north of Coffeyville, Velma, Pine Valley, seeing this, going over to places near Pontotoc and Okolona. You can see all of those showers just really bordering Okolona, but the city not getting it. That's what I'm talking about this morning. Very light shower activity ongoing and not necessarily in everybody's backyard out there this morning. A few more happening in places like Attala County, really all around Kosciusko. Same story from Kosciusko, all around the area from Providence, Dodds, Patterson, seeing it, but not necessarily in the city of Kosciusko. So that's what we're looking at like today. Maybe if you like showers out there, nothing to impact your travels out the door this morning, unless you are traveling outside of the area. I'm talking in places closer to Memphis and Little Rock on I-40, some pretty heavy rain out there this morning if you're traveling that way. If you're not, good to go. Here's a look at your first 12 hours. Temperature is going to be in the 70s by 8. We'll get into the middle 80s by 11. Back in the 90s today. Yeah, another warm day ahead to start off our fall season. About a 10, 20 to even 30% chance of rain, depending on what hour you're looking at as we head into your afternoon and evening. Yes, rain chances are in the mix. Some of us already dealing with those. Take a look at this as we're looking at current satellite and radar. A few heavier downpours off to our north and also off to our west in places like central Arkansas. A few of those going to be creeping into our area into your afternoon. But the main thing we're watching is right over here off to our west. This low pressure system and that cold front is going to be bringing us some more widespread rainfall as we head into later portions of your work week. So here's a look hour by hour future cast. Yeah, a few showers and storms out there this afternoon. You can see, though, the majority of that activity, you can see that is mainly to our north and also to our west. A lot of this does not make it into the area, but if you're traveling to places like Northwest Tennessee, Central Arkansas, getting a little bit more of it into your afternoon. Same story on your Tuesday morning. The closer you are to that Tennessee state line, the more you're likely you are to run into some of those heavier pockets, but it's that we're watching right there, that low pressure system with that extended cold front. It's going to be finally making its way off to the east, pushing east and impacting us as we head into your Wednesday morning. So that's really when we're going to be watching it out there, pushing in as it does, bringing widespread rainfall and possibly a few stronger showers and storms in the mix as well. So widespread rainfall is something we need. One other thing it's going to do as it makes its way in is have our heat slowly retreat. I talked about that last week. It's finally going to be happening this week. As that front comes in, we'll see cooler temperatures come back into the forecast. I'm not necessarily saying too fall-like, but it'll be better than it has been. How about that? Coming up next, we'll talk exactly how cooler you can expect things to get, and I'll go hour by hour, more of an in-depth look at our rain chances over the next few days. All coming up right after this.
Your family deserves the most beautiful smile possible. At Tupelo Smiles, we use precision dentistry and advanced technology to make visiting the dentist an amazing experience. Relationship-based comprehensive care. Come discover the difference at Tupelo Smiles.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, good morning. As always, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center, and thanks for tuning in with us this morning. I want to show you first what's going on Mississippi Live radar this morning, because we are tracking out a few showers out there, depending on where you are. Most of us very dry. However, I can't rule out a spot shower because it's ongoing right now, especially if you're traveling from Tupelo down to the Golden Triangle region, seeing a few showers across the board there from places like Okolona, Amory, Aberdeen, dealing with that as well. Let me go. Actually, I don't have it on the correct radar site. Here we go. Now you can see it. Not necessarily everybody dealing with that. A little bit better of a view right there, but places around Okolona and Amory as well on 278 dealing with that, in Pontotoc as well, or south of Pontotoc. Zooming in, a little bit of a heavier pocket. I say heavier, maybe some moderate rainfall, nothing too impactful out there from Coffeyville over into Pine Valley if you're traveling along 32 from Bruce to Water Valley this morning. Seeing a very light shower ongoing. Nothing that should slow down your travel plans. A few more over in places like Attala County as well. I want to go back over onto the Millington or the Memphis radar site to show you what is being impactful. And it's not in our area, but it's very close to us. So I do want to show you it in general. This is some heavy pockets ongoing. Places like Central Arkansas, I'm going to see, no, we don't have the Little Rock radar site, or I'd show you that. But places like Central Arkansas over in the eastern are definitely getting in on the majority of rain. Some heavy pockets of rain moving through there this morning. Lots of lightning associated with those showers as well. And you can see those just slowly moving off to the east. They kind of have a little bit of a northward trajectory as well. I think they're going to be impacting places like really northwestern Tennessee as they make their way through across the Mississippi River. I don't necessarily know or think they're going to be impacting much of North Mississippi because of that northward trajectory as we head over the next few hours. However, eventually we are going to be impacted by that for our day ahead into your afternoon. But let's talk. I'll take you hour by hour to show you exactly what I'm looking at. But first, I want to take you outside. This is a live look over in Panola County, Batesville, Mississippi. Nice conditions out there this morning. good mix of sun and clouds, lots of clouds to start off our Monday, making for a nice sunrise out there. Temperatures near 70 degrees. Now let's look over in Columbus, over in the Golden Triangle region, looking good to go there as well. No impacts on the roadways out there this morning at 82, at 45 as well. Let's talk about your airways. I did see one thing that was impactful this morning now has really fizzled. Dallas-Fort Worth. We did see a ground stop there this morning. Looks like that could be still ongoing. So I've been monitoring that, trying to check up with the Dallas-Fort Worth socials. They have not posted anything about it, but what we do know, we've seen other people post about it, is there is some ground stops happening at Dallas-Fort Worth. So that is something to note. If you have a flight in or out of our area from Memphis International, maybe down into Jackson and have a layover in Dallas-Fort Worth, they are seeing some problems out on their airways. Overall, though, region-wide, everywhere else looking good to go this morning. So that is some good news. If you're sticking in North Mississippi, here's what you can expect for your day ahead. Temperatures in the 70s by 9, middle 70s, 80s by 10, middle 80s by the middle portion of your day. As we head into the afternoon, 90s back in the forecast, 93 in Houston, and it's the first day of fall. That's all I have to say. But North Mississippi, of course, going to be in the 90s for the first day of fall. 90 in Eupora, 91 in Starkville, 90 in Louisville, 92 in Macon. Yeah, you get the impact, mainly in the 90s across the board. We are going to be mixing in a few showers and storms as well. This is a look at Futurecast. Between now and noon, I think a lot of us stay dry, but here's those showers and storms that we'll be tracking out. I think those finally maybe start to sprinkle into our area as we head into your afternoon. 1, 2 o'clock till 3, 4, mainly in places like Northwest Mississippi, sprinkling into Northeast Mississippi as we had 4, 5, 6 o'clock. So just something of note, we've seen a radar that looks a whole lot like this over the last few afternoons. And if you've been impacted by one of these, you know it. Now, not everybody getting on the rainfall, but those that do, yet again, could be heavy at times and help to cool things down. Scattered activity likely throughout the afternoon and evening ahead. That's what you need to know for your Monday. As we head 10 o'clock and on, those begin to fizzle out, but watch as we head into Tuesday. I'm tracking out a few more heavy downpours, but a majority of our area, I think on Tuesday, actually stays very dry. However, the closer you are to that Tennessee state line, the closer you're going to be to some impactful rainfall. So I'm talking South Haven, Holly Springs, Walnut, Boonville, Corinth, Iuka, and places off to the north, seeing more rainfall into the afternoon. Watch, this is 3, 4 o'clock. You can see those showers and storms kind of riding along that Mississippi-Tennessee edge and that line, that state line. So watching this area for the best chance of some more impactful rainfall on your Tuesday. Can't rule out a few of those sprinkling into Northeast Mississippi, more central and then southern part of our region. But I think a lot of us stay dry. That's not the same story into Wednesday. Wednesday is our most impactful day of rainfall because this cold front is finally going to decide to make its way into the area. And we are going to be thankful it does. It's going to be bringing us some nice conditions. As it does, though, it's going to be bringing some widespread rainfall into the picture, which is well needed. But watch this. It's going to be passing into the day ahead. So from morning until evening, I think we'll watch this slowly shift into North Mississippi, bringing that widespread, dang, can't say that this morning, widespread rainfall as it does. Also, a few of these could be on the stronger side. We're watching this right now. The Storm Prediction Center on Wednesday only has us in a level 1. I say only, but it's the lowest of the 5 threat levels for Wednesday. We're looking at heavy rain and potentially some strong wind as this pushes through, but we'll continue to update you. If they put us in a slight risk or anything above a marginal, we'll let you know closer to Wednesday as well as they update that. Let's talk about how much rainfall we could see. As I said, on Tuesday, the closer you are to that Tennessee state line, that's the same story with how much rainfall you're going to be seeing. Take a look at this. The further north you are, places like central Arkansas, stretch really from Little Rock to Memphis, and then over mainly on that Tennessee state line and north, seeing the most rainfall region wide. However, I think a good portion of our area is still going to be getting around an inch, and that is some good news. We've been looking at this forecasted rainfall graphic over our last week, and it's been like maybe this area will get a 1/2 of an inch, maybe this area will get a 1/4 of an inch. Finally seeing some widespread rainfall coming back into the picture. I think a lot of our area is going to be getting around an inch of rainfall. And if you are closer to that Tennessee state line, you could even be getting around 2 inches. So overall, that is some good news, especially with the drought monitor. You could see that drought really extending in those places that are going to be getting that majority of rainfall over the next few days. So they really need it, especially that extreme drought setting up in the Missouri Boot Hill from northwest Tennessee as well. They're going to be getting some good rain in that drought-stricken area. And you could see that severe drought kind of extends into our area, and we're going to be seeing some rain as well within Tate and Panola County, DeSoto County getting some good rain. So I expect to see maybe some improvements in our drought monitor as it comes out on your Thursday. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 90s today, 90s tomorrow. We kick it back into the 80s. I know we're all thankful for it. We kick it back into the 80s midweek to late week. So if you are tired of the 90s, that is some good news out there for you. Here's again at your 7-day forecast, middle 80s to low 80s as we round out the work week. Another good news I have for you, if you're planning on going to any SEC football games this weekend or those Friday night games or anything going on, we see a dry weekend ahead. I'm talking dry Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with temperatures still in the 80s. So looking like a really nice end to our week, even though we do have to get over this rainfall over our next few days. Make sure to stick with us. That's our last live broadcast this morning. Thanks as always for waking up with me on Mississippi Live Weather. Our next live broadcast is at 5, 6, and 10 this evening. So make sure to tune in then to get your latest hour-by-hour forecast and 7-day forecast. And I'll be waking right back up with you at 6:30 tomorrow morning.
At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want and the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake.